You ready to Muppet up? You ready to get muppy? You ready to do some muppin'? I sure am. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the Video Game Valley. It's a beautiful day today, a perfect 72 degrees out. We're playing Jim Henson's Muppets on the Game Boy Color. Jim Henson's Muppets on the Game Boy Color. Now, there seems to be some inconsistencies online about the title of this. Some places listed as Jim Henson's The Muppets. And in fact, in the game, it just says The Muppets. But the actual, like, box says Jim Henson's Muppets. And the cart says Jim Henson's Muppets. I think it's probably Jim Henson's Muppets, but I will also accept Jim Henson's The Muppets. I think either of those are fine. How y'all doing today? Hope you're doing okay. Hope things are going well for you out there in this haunted world. I've got a green tea with me, green tea with jasmine. Devoid, thank you for the $1.99. Muppeting is highly illegal in my state. Yeah, they're outlawing muppeting all over the place. They see what joy muppeting brings to people, and they're like, we gotta stop that. We gotta put an end to all this muppeting. Very strange that the Muppets are so so controversial. Seems like YouTube's having some problems again with usernames. Every once in a while, YouTube does this thing where, like, people's usernames disappear. Seems to be happening now, although not in Super Chats, weirdly enough. Maybe it's not happening to you, maybe it's just on my end. A scap ba do 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 ba do ba da ba 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 ba. We are the Muppets. Yeah, it's true. Russell, Mr. Cool East. Wow. Yeah, waka waka waka. That's what I'm talking about. That's a pretty good Muppet right there. It's a pretty good animal. This is the Game Boy Color, baby. Look at that. Look at that animal just going buck wild on those drums. Alright, let's start a new game. There goes Miss Piggy. Fozzie Bear. The Swedish chef. I forget what the America guy is called. Gonzo, the dog. Gonzo's not the dog. What was the dog's name? Rusty? No, what's the dog's name? My god, that's a weird Miss Piggy. There's Kermit, Animal. Sam the Eagle. Rolf, of course. Rolf. Yeah? Man, what are they doing? They got a show to put on. They can't be doing all this. Beaker, no! Somebody put Beaker out. Man, why don't put more Muppets in there? Don't put more Muppets. My God. We're stuck in the past with the dinosaurs. We're heading to the future. We're heading to the past. I don't have any more. Let's see. Okay, here's our different bubble options. Kermit can go and visit Sam Eagle in 1850 AD. Looks like the Wild West are there. They always got Wild West stuff going on. 1400 AD, Gonzo, and who's the Muppet in the left? On the top left. Does anyone have any idea which Muppet that is? What Muppet is that supposed to be up in the top left there? It look Ernie? I don't think, like, it looks like Ernie, but I don't think Ernie's part of the Ernie is a Muppet, but I don't think Ernie's part of the Muppets. Looks like New Zealand. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think that is New Zealand. I think Marcus got it. Yeah, I think it's this guy. Good catch, Marcus. Yeah, I think it's New Zealand. There's Kermit with Rolf. Is New Zealand really gonna be like a main character in this? Man, we saw Animal earlier. It's Animal. It's bad shading on the herons. Yeah. I guess it's supposed to be Animal. It looks like New Zealand. It does look way more like New Zealand. But yeah, apparently it's Animal. Fozzie Bear is 50 AD. Fozzie Bear going back to the Roman Empire. Miss Piggy, 4000 BC. Alright, we'll go to the Swedish Chef in Dinosaur World first. Years after the death of Christ. Well, it would only be like, what, 14 years? 16 years? It would be right after. I hope that animal gets... Oh, yes, other... Man, that was too fast. I couldn't read that. I wanted to read their wacky jokes. Okay. Yeah, I guess this is Animal. God, it takes so many hits to destroy a dinosaur. I need more weaponry. I need to collect as much weaponry as possible. No! Farewell, animal. Do it, but duck it up, Mamma mia, mamma moo. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Oh, saber-toothed tiger. I have a tooth from a saber-toothed tiger. I have a saber-toothed tiger tooth in real life. I got one of those. I have a tooth from, from a saber-toothed tiger. I have one of their teeth. I got a saber-toothed tiger tooth. I have a tooth from a saber-tooth tiger. I don't actually know if it's legal. I have no idea if it's legal to own a saber-toothed tiger tooth. It might be. Gotta look this up. Is it illegal to own dinosaur bones? Yes. Although it depends. If a dinosaur bone is from public land, it's not legal. From private land, it's legal. Although I'm fairly certain the origins of this bone, of this tooth, this saber-toothed tiger tooth was not legitimate. I got it from my father. My father is a archaeologist. You might think, so did he dig up the dinosaur bone? No, he was an archaeologist. He was not a paleontologist. The dinosaur bone came from a museum he worked at that I'm pretty sure he stole. I'm pretty sure he yoinked it from the museum. I'm not 100% sure. But I think that's what happened. I should ask him. I should be like, hey, where'd this bone come from? This mouth bone. Get back to the museum, problem solved. Well, the museum, it doesn't exist anymore. Which is maybe one of the reasons he got it. Reopen it. I'm gonna reopen the museum. I thought I could land on that tree, but apparently not. Okay. I don't know what to do here. It's a big hole. No obvious path forward. My dad gifted me once something of questionable illegality as well. I was so upset, never asked for such a thing. Not like I could ever use it. A nuclear bomb. A nuclear warhead. Father. What you survive for nuclear weaponry. That was pathetic. You're being kind. Ha ha ha. Yeah, we'll try again. It's a collapsible baton. Nice. Yeah. I got a bunch of knives from my dad. Some of those also of questionable legality. Like, I'm fairly certain the butterfly knives and stuff definitely not legal, but my brother ended up with all those. And I think at this point they're all gone. I think he got rid of those. Alright, let's try again. Yeah, I have a few dinosaur bones. I don't actually remember what the rest of the bones are, though, which is a problem. I've just got a variety of dinosaur bones. I mean, they're fossils. I have dinosaur fossils. Oh, what's down here? I see. A lot of falling to my death in this game. Oh, banana. It's just a cave guy here. What are you doing here? This is the wrong time for you. Some complicated platforming. No! No! That was cruel. You hear me? That was cruel. That was cruel. It's okay. You know, some days the world just yanks your platform away and you fall to your death into the lava. It just happens. It's just life, baby. And let's try again. Anyone here see Muppets Most Wanted? It's the one with Ricky Gervais, right? And Tina Fey. And Evil Kermit. There's the good Kermit, and then there's the evil one. Did it again. Where would you place Muppets Most Wanted on the list of Muppet films? I wouldn't put it super high. It's not at the bottom for me. No, 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 I forgot that was the last. Okay. Alright, we'll try again. I could just pick a different level, but I really want to try here, you know? Oh yeah, I forgot. Sprites are so smooth. The sprites in this game are very good. Everyone who worked on the art in this did an excellent job. Ooh, banana. I didn't mean to pause the game. Oh, son of a gun, I don't have enough drumsticks to attack that caveman. Maybe I can survive this. I need more drumsticks. What's everyone's favorite Muppet film? What's your number one? Doesn't have to be what you would consider to be the best Muppet film, but what's your favorite one? What's the one that you think about and you're like, that's my favorite Muppet movie. That's the one for me. That's the one. Christmas Carol. Muppets Take Manhattan. Yeah, it's a great one. Christmas Carol, Christmas Carol, Christmas Carol. Take Manhattan. Yeah, Take Manhattan's excellent. Muppets in Space. Extremely underrated Muppet film. In my opinion. Best is Christmas Carol, but my heart belongs to Treasure Island. It's another good Muppet film. Another great Muppet film. An interesting thing about Muppet Christmas Carol. It's hard to believe this now, but so Muppet Christmas Carol was the very first Muppet movie made after Jim Henson passed away. His son Brian made Muppet Christmas Carol, and when the movie came out, the general consensus was, you know, the Muppets are still good, but Brian just doesn't have what it takes to make a great Muppet movie. The magic... Oh no, what the heck? Why am I... That's okay. It's like Muppet Christmas Carol just doesn't have the magic of the previous Muppet projects. Initial reaction to Muppet Christmas Carol was kind of mid. It's so strange thinking about it now, because I do believe for a lot of people that, you know, as evidenced by this chat, that's a lot of people's favorite Muppet movie. Like, the movie didn't get negative reviews. But it is weird, like, reading through reviews at the time of its release. No, no, no. Also the best version of Christmas Carol, no contest. Yeah, there's one other version. I think it was from... Oh god. I think it was like a BBC television thing. There's one other version that I would put as equal to the Muppet Christmas Carol in terms of Christmas Carol adaptations. I watched it for the first time either last year or the year before, and was astonished at its quality. I could not believe what a great Christmas Carol it was. Oh no, I've done it again. A hard jump. Just because I'm never ready for it. Sometimes. Some things take time. Muppet Christmas Carol, The Thing, Last Action Hero, Speed Racer, even Tron. Yeah. The Thing is another one that surprised me. Like, a movie that these days is viewed as one of the greatest horror films of all time. Like, the fact that it received outwardly negative reviews upon release and almost almost like destroyed John Carpenter's career. He had such a hard time getting movies made after that because of how negatively The Thing was received. Michael Caine gave the performance of his career. I've not seen another Caine film, but I'm assuming. You didn't see Austin Powers 3? How could you have missed Austin Powers 3? What's Michael Caine's best role? As Scrooge in Muppet Christmas Carol? Or as Austin Powers' father in Austin Powers 3? Which of these movies did he have a better role in? So the Love Guru, does that count? Was he in the Love Guru? I did not see the Love Guru. Alright. Gotta be ready for this jump. Yes. Alright. It's the last one. Go! Michael Myers. Yeah, I know Michael Myers is in Love Guru. Oh no, I don't have enough. Alright, we got injured, but that's okay. Is Animal one of your favorite Muppets? No, I mean, I like Animal, but let's be honest. His whole gimmick is that he harasses women. I think there's a version of Animal out there that I do like. A much later version. Dang it. dissolved. They don't give me any drumsticks. How am I supposed to get through this area? Oh, banana. Thought Animal's gimmick was being wild on the drums and eventually destroying his drum kit. Yeah, I mean that's the gimmick of his I like. I like what energy he has. Oh my goodness. Ah! Which classic work of literature do you want to see the Muppets take on next? That's a good question. Truthfully, I don't think there's very many, like, stories that I wouldn't want to see a Muppet version of. Like, there's some that I think would be inappropriate. There are some that I think would just conceptually be inappropriate. Like, I don't want to see a Muppet Diary of Anne Frank. But I think literally any other story where there's not like a where there's not a like real world sort of element to Wuthering Heights. See, I would absolutely watch a Muppet Wuthering Heights. Rebecca. I love Rebecca. I don't know that... I mean, I would watch a Muppet Rebecca, of course. I don't know that that's, like, extremely well-suited. It's... to Muppeting. Jane Eyre would be a challenge, but I'm sure Muppets would rise to it. I'm trying to think of who would be the wife in the attic. Not sure who would be Jane. Picking Animal. You know what? Sure. Do I have, here we go. Alright, here's an answer. The Sundial by Shirley Jackson. There's a lot of characters in there that I think would are very easy to Muppetize. There's a lot of characters you can Muppet from that. Oh, here's a good one. Any of the Vampire Chronicles books. This is not classic literature. I guess, no, Sundial isn't classic era either, but A little closer. I would love a Muppet Vampire Chronicles story. That would be great for me personally. Hey, you know what? There's a lot of Agatha Christie books that I think would make would be great with Muppets. I think there would be a lot of great Agatha Christie Muppet books. Gonzo could be Poirot, and Rizzo, of course, would be his Hastings. Oh, I'd love for there to be a Muppet Ubik by Philip K. Dick. Anyone been reading anything good? Now that we're on the subject of books. Reading anything good lately? Yeah. Excellent. Passing by Nella Larson. Invitation to Beheading by Nabokov. Interesting. I haven't read either of those. I recently, the last book I finished, I can't remember if this one was recommended to me by you, Meili, or if it was someone else. Is it I Who Have Never Known Men? Been in a grim mood, so I was reading a bunch of grim books. That one's amazing. Yeah, that's a extremely good book. Oh no. Into the Fire. Don't remember ranking it. Yeah, I can't remember. It seemed like the sort of book you would recommend, but also there's a couple other people in my life who recommend books like that, so I could not remember. It just ended up on my list at some point. No. Oh, okay. I do read all the books about women in isolation I can get my hands on. Yeah. And hey, it was another book with a protagonist with no name. Hey, we did it. We beat a level. Oh, maybe we didn't. No, we did. Okay, so we found the matches. I thought the matches were dangerous to the heads of a child. Got him. Yeah. Get out of here. A child. I think they're making fun of him. They're razzing him. Anyway, I feel like I Who Have Never Known Men is a pretty great existentialist novel. I don't know if it's generally considered as such, but read Orlando by the same author. Didn't live up to its premise. That's too bad. Man, there we go. I'm reading something a little lighter now. We've moved on to it's called Iron Widow. Oh, God. No, 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 no. Okay. You need something less suffocating after that book. Yeah, I went from the wall to that. It's like I need a bit of a tonal shift. Iron Widow has like some pretty dark themes and premise, but it's not really like, I don't know. It's not meant to be like a, oh God. It's got a different vibe to it. I don't know that Iron Widow's like a great novel. It's fun though. Let's go to a different world. Yeah, Iron Widow's, it's the China had one and only female emperor, Wu Zetian, and this is like a sci-fi retelling of her rise to power. And by sci-fi retelling, I mean it's like if, I don't even know if it is science fiction, but it's much more like anime science fiction. Wu Zaitan pilots a mecha. Let's go to Rome with Fozzie Bear or whatever. We gotta run into Romans. Isn't she in a throuple? That's the most I've heard about it. Yeah. Yeah, the, so... Her two... So, I think, like, every main character in this story is bisexual. I think, like, literally all of them. But... her two main romantic interests in this book are, there's like, oh, there's the extremely, she's like a peasant girl at the beginning, and there's this very rich but deeply sensitive and kind boy, and then there's the bad boy who has the like a dark past. Everyone thinks this guy's evil, but it turns out he has a heart of gold. That sort of thing. And you're like, oh, is she gonna end up with the gentle, sweet boy, or the bad boy? But wait a minute, the gentle, sweet boy and the bad boy are also making eyes at each other. And yeah, it does. They all sort of, at some point, understand that they deeply love all of each other, and they end up in a throuple. Which helps them with their mecha piloting. It helps with the piloting of the mecha. One thing that I like about this story, and I don't necessarily know that this is like great writing or anything, but it is fun. The main character is completely deranged. I think, you know, she's got some problems. It's very funny seeing everyone around her desperately try to make heads or tails of what she's doing. To pilot any of these mechas, she needs to get in, like, a mind link with some dude. And the dude she mind links with first is, like, this terrible guy who's, like, very abusive towards women. And when she mind links with him, he presents as, like, a child version of himself. And he's, like, very alone and afraid and crying out for help. And she just immediately goes over and strangles him. It's like, nope. No, you're not gonna... You're not gonna get me with that. Sorry, I'm not gonna feel bad for you. Just gonna strangle this child to death. No, I know this is an illusion. Nope, not gonna get me. Here we go. She does that sort of stuff a lot in the story, and it's very good. Alright, we're halfway through the stream. Got a birthday to celebrate today. We got one birthday. It is Sparky's birthday. Happy birthday, Sparky. Let's see what the machine's got to say to Sparky. Date has been calculated. Let's fill out your birth fate card. What is your luck number for the year? Could be one of an assortment of numbers. 87,781. How about your letter? Yeah. Looks kind of like a little mountain range. The big post in front of it. How's the weather? Very sun-like. Any of this hatch an egg? No. Got a cake recipe. Birthday machine has calculated the perfect cake just for you. Here's your cake. Ingredients. First ingredient. 12 kilograms of donuts. 4 tablespoons baking powder. 15 apples. 9 plastic babies. How does this turn into a cake? Roll out ingredients on cutting board. Broil carefully for 81 hours at 633 Fahrenheit. Yep. Warning. Bad. Hey, you got a birthday secret. Is a friend really a friend? And the flock falls. This important. You heard it here, folks. This important. Birthday machine has looked to the stars, determined that your friend constellation is the busy jester. That's me. Enemy star. Delta Mira, number 8367. Has there been a cosmic event? Let's look at the data and the charts. No. Gather around, everyone. It's time to sing. But to whom? Sparky, of course. Join me if you can. Welcome birthday for Sparky. It is birthday for Sparky. A bug on the window. The ghost known as Sparky. Happy day because Sparky. Angels know your name, Sparky. The magic it seals us. I love you so much. Reflect on this, Sparky. If someone you know is not involve the water, then everything is gained or lost. When an annoying joke writes... Another joke, hey. Finally, we have one-of-a-kind work of art created by the machine just for you, Sparky. Here it is, your one-of-a-kind work of art. I love you. Beautiful. What a masterpiece. Incredible, as always. Happy birthday, Sparky. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. And many more. Alright. Back to the magical world of the Muppets. A world in which Muppets are real. Is this that guy carrying around a jar of water there? What the heck? We're in Roman times. There's a Roman soldier. Where are their cupcakes? I would love to see what the heck ancient Rome looked like. Because I know that there's like elements of it that have just been completely lost to history. I don't particularly care all that much about ancient Rome, but I just feel in my heart that there's some extremely weird aspect of ancient Roman culture that's been lost to history. It just feels like a deeply, deeply weird place. It's a brightly colored lead paint. Yeah, there's a lot of like statues from that era that, you know, we see them now and all the paint is gone, but at the time they just kind of were painted like clowns. Like, I'm sure most people are like, most people have seen this stuff where like the statues that are now completely white originally were like this. Like the ways in which they were originally painted. We don't actually know they were painted like that, do we? I think... Alright, so... I believe that these are recreations based on, like, microscopic analysis and chemical analysis, like, where the colors have faded, the paint is gone, but they've essentially been able to reconstruct it using extremely complicated science. But I haven't looked into this deeply. I read an article on it at one point. Yeah, it was bright colors, but it might have been done better. Yeah, it could have been done better. That's a good point. But that's the sort of thing I'd like to know. I'd like to go back and see exactly how messed up everything looked. or maybe how beautiful. Maybe there was methods of presenting color that are just lost to time. Find it hard to believe they do those intricate statues and then just slap on bright colors without trying to recreate skin tone properly. Like, I think there was some cultural reason for having the bright colors. Again, it's been a long time since I've looked at this, but I do believe there were reasons for it. Like, it looked, to our modern eye, very wacky. Very gaudy, even. I don't understand this area. I'm in 50 AD. There was a guy with a bucket, a Roman soldier, a bear, and a bunch of conveyor belts. I don't really understand what's going on. White skin was considered to be hot/beautiful. Beauty standards for hair and clothing and the like were all about bright colors. Yeah, there were whole periods of human history in which people would literally, like, just paint their skin bright white. It's real weird stuff. I don't know if ancient Rome was that, but it might have been. Lead-based makeup. Wonderful lead. I don't really understand this game. It's a platformer, but I don't really get it. I don't really know where I'm going or what I'm doing. Just existing in a strange world. I got touched by a bucket for a second, so I was unmade. No. Okay, I can't actually climb this. I can slide down it, but I can't climb up it. I think I'm trying to collect parts for something. Alright, again. There's a line over there. Nope. My last life. Oop, oop, oop. Okay. I'll save here, why not? Maybe pick a different level. That one's not doing it for me anymore. I want to get out of Rome. Let's go to Miss Piggy's level. 4000 BC. It's the first time we'll be playing as Kermit the Frog. Weird, Kermit walking with his arms behind his back. Yes! Hello, it's me, Kermit the Frog, in ancient Egypt. I'm looking for my wife, Mrs. Piggy. My wife, Mrs. Piggy. Nope. Muppets are too good for marriage. Yeah. I can't see. I know Kermit and Miss Piggy are married in Muppet Christmas Carol, but they are different characters. So I guess that doesn't really count. I like this Kermit. This Kermit has a wildly different personality based on these sprites than the actual, like, Muppet Kermit. No. Dark. Can't believe I survived that. Son of a gun. Alright, Muppets Star Wars. It could happen. Disney owns both of them. Muppets Star Wars. Would Kermit be Yoda? Or would Kermit be Luke? Be C-3PO? I hadn't even considered C-3PO. Palpatine. No, I think Constantine would be Palpatine. Or Sam Eagle. I think Sam Eagle would be funny as Palpatine. Animal is Chewie. Either that or who's the huge Muppet? Sweetums. I think Sweetums would be Chewie. I want to see more Sweetums, so I gotta say Sweetums should be Chewie. Yoda meant to be wise and also razz on people. It's not really Kermit's thing. Yeah. Yeah, Kermit makes it better. Obi-Wan. I don't know that Kermit should be Luke, because Luke... I feel like whoever ends up being Luke should be a younger character. Oh, God. He did Star Wars on the show with Mark Hamill. Gonzo was Vader. Gonzo was Vader. What do we think about Gonzo? Gonzo was Vader. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's like a definitive answer to some of these casting questions. I feel like there's definitely bad answers. There's definitely bad answers. did a young character as Luke. You couldn't have Miss Piggy as Leia. So Kermit be Han Solo. Yeah, I guess they're supposed to be the same age. I like Gonzo as Luke. Because right off the bat, like, I feel like you might end up with like a really boring Luke if you don't pick someone like Gonzo as the Muppet. Scooter is C-3PO and Beaker is R2-D2. Yeah, I mean, I think that works. Also makes a great protag because he just has the best time being thrown into peril. Yeah, that is one of the reasons Gonzo is a great protagonist. Yeah, I think Gonzo should be Luke. And even though this is not a character from Star Wars, I think Luke's friend Rizzo the Rat should come along with him. I think Rizzo the Rat should play Rizzo the Rat, friend of Luke Skywalker. They made up roles for Gonzo and Rizzo and Treasure Island. Yeah. Yeah, there's precedent. Pepe. Oh no, I just walked right into one of the... Yeah, who should Pepe be? Pepe could be Lando. I mean, I think as a character, sure. But I don't know. There's like the one black character in the original Star Wars. I would at least want to pick a canonically black Muppet. Orlando. Like, we got Clifford. I think Clifford would be a great Lando. I would want to put Pepe in like an unexpected role. I think it would be funny to make Pepe like Pepe is Jar Jar Binks. Pepe is Jabba. Yeah, Pepe is Pepe the Hutt. Would be Desert Alien 3 asking the important questions here. Who the heck is gonna be Desert Alien 3? Boba Fett. That's another good choice. Admiral Akbar. That'll also work for Pepe. I feel like it's not quite as out there a suggestion, but it fits. Like, I can imagine them actually doing that. Admiral Pepe. Where am I supposed to go here? What am I supposed to do? Sweetums to be Jabba? No. Sweetums is big, but Sweetums is sweet. I can't see Sweetums in the villainous role. No. Feels like a misstep. Oscar is Yoda. Well, we're bringing the Sesame Street characters in. Yoda's the one human actor, and it's Oscar Isaac. Yeah, who would be the one human actor? Because usually there's like the one human actor who's there for a lot of the movie. I don't know if it'll work for Lord of the Rings. They're not hobbits, they're just Shire residents. Yeah, Lord of the Rings has maybe too many characters. And is too, yeah, the species thing is a problem. The different fantasy races. Back here. Thinking of Steve Martin, the Pink Panther, the French Muppet thing. Steve Martin's Pink Panther movies. It's always a surprise to me how bad they are. Steve Martin did these series of Pink Panther films. And Steve Martin's like a great comedic actor and performer. And so it's a little weird how bad those movies are. They made multiple of them. It's just very strange. Like the Peter Sellers Pink Panther movies. Very, very good films. And I do think Steve Martin's like on the level of Peter Sellers, but not in those movies. God. Rolf as Max Rebo. Yeah, it would be Rolf as Max Rebo. Anyone here see the Leslie Nielsen Mr. Magoo movie? Anyone here see the Leslie Nielsen Mr. Magoo film? Another classic. Another great movie. Alright, I found a clip online. There's exactly one scene that I remember. From the Mr. Magoo movie. So someone has simply gone and recorded their television screen for this, so sorry about the quality.
He stole the Studebaker. What? The eggplant mobile. What? What's your head? This way.
The eggplant mobile. This, as far as I can remember, this was not brought up previously in the film. This just shows up. This is Mr. Magoo's eggplant car. It just shows up, and then it's in here. It's in the movie for this one scene, and then it's gone.
There he
I assume that's a throwback to the cartoon. I don't think it is. I watched the cartoon. I had never seen an eggplant car in the cartoon. He just has an eggplant car for this one scene. It's the only thing I remember about that movie. For some reason, he has an eggplant car for that one part. It's not a very good movie. It's not a very good film. It's not a great feature film. Oh, here we go. You just dissolve, yeah. I just dissolve away into dust. It's too bad Leslie Nielsen was never in a Muppet film. Leslie Nielsen. Anyone have a favorite lesser known Leslie Nielsen movie? So like not an airplane or a Naked Gun. A lesser known. Don't really know Leslie Nielsen. He was a very good comedic performer. Forbidden Planet. That's his first film, right? Forbidden Planet. It's an interesting one. Is Dracula Dead and Loving It lesser known? Yeah, I think that's a great choice, because I do genuinely think he plays like one of the best Draculas. Poseidon Adventure. Yeah. One of my favorite things about Leslie Nielsen All right, so Leslie Nielsen, every time he gave an interview on television, and I mean literally every time, all the way back to like the 1970s, every single time he gave a TV interview. And I do mean every time. Every time. He brought with him a little handheld thing that would make fart sounds. And he would always play fart sounds as he was answering interviews and stuff.
A good opening, a middle, and a good closing. So as long as you have a good opening, you're on the way. I figure that's, yeah. You know, pun is supposed to be the lowest form of humor. There's only one other that I know of.
I mean, I'm always associated with being, you know, a man who has a background and education, and I'm well-mannered, and, you know, I have to protect that image. Don't you think?
You had not done a great deal of comedy before Airplane, had you? Or
Well, just a little bit.
yeah. And like what? What would have been a
Poseidon Adventure? Was that a hard movie to make?
Well, that's I went down with this. Yeah, I was the captain in Poseidon, but that was a very short part, and it really wasn't funny.
Where did it all go wrong?
Well, let me think about that.
All right, now we'll begin.
That's for me too, right? I'm beginning.
People see you playing these roles.
Well, it has concerned me a little bit. It doesn't seem to.
Every interview.
Nothing we do seems to drive them away.
We don't stick to
He
it.
just would not give an interview without doing this. You go back, you find any of his interviews, he's doing that bit. Decades. Do you understand? Do you understand? Decades. The one last thing I will show you, Leslie Nielsen, he had a special request for his gravestone. Leslie Nielsen, February 11th, 1926 to November 28th, 2010. Let her rip. The dedication this man had to fart jokes. A true poet. I'm not someone who particularly cares for fart jokes. It's just not really my kind of comedy. but I do recognize Leslie Nielsen as a top artist in that particular field. I have respect for his mastery of the form. It's a very difficult game. I don't want to go to the Wild West. 1400 AD, sure. Yep. It's the 1400s. Bunch of chickens. Because it's the 1400s. That's when chickens were around. It was an era of chickens. Oh my god, the chickens are villains. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. I can't go in that door. Dang it. What am I even doing in here? That rat killed me. Well, this wasn't a great game. But I enjoyed thinking about the Muppets, so in that way, I suppose it was a great game. Man, I would love for there to be like a modern Muppet World game where you're just getting to talk to Muppets and stuff. I would love to walk around and speak to Muppets in a video game. Oh, imagine a character creator where you're making a Muppet. Imagine a Muppet character creator. Oh, God. Called a craft store. Alright, well, I guess I'm done. Thank you, Muppets. Thank you, Muppets, for being Muppets. Love the Muppets. Big fan. Special thanks to the FilmCow Patreon supporters. Greatly appreciate the support. I'll be back tomorrow. Not sure what I'm playing. I haven't picked out a game yet. whatever it is, I'm sure it'll be a fun time. Yeah, I guess that's it. Not much else to talk about. Guess that's done. It's all over. One last thing about I Who Have Never Known Men. Surreal reading it, because I made up very similar stories to myself as a kid. Felt so much like someone had reached into my head and pulled a story out. It was a very, very interesting book. I like one of my my favorite types of. I've mentioned this before. One of my very favorite types of science fiction is, you know, one that has a concept that is a simple concept to explain that then, like the characters in the story have to deal with, where the story itself is not necessarily about so like that particular story is not necessarily about what if a bunch of women were locked in a cage and like you're not reading the story to understand this world so much as you're reading the story because presenting this world, presenting these characters, presenting this situation allows you to explore aspects of the real world in a sort of abstract way. An exploration of society, an exploration of humanity. This is a pretty minor spoiler, but I think the one of the most interesting parts of the book to me was when the main character becomes like fully alone, where like the last of the others she had been with passed away, and her immediate reaction to that is like a great relief that her essentially her own life can begin. It's a really interesting part of this book because, you know, the book is so like there's this intense isolation to the story, but like she was already isolated, surrounded by people. This was an interesting way to present that. Like with the wall, there's no resolution, no catharsis to be found. Yeah, it's not like any of it's explained or means anything. It's very much a story about it all being meaningless. Like getting a explanation would not add meaning to it. Yeah, great book. Also, I don't know. I feel like the book was pretty grim to start, but by the time they're like on the surface and exploring around and finding the other bunkers, at that point, the story gets deeply deeply grim. I feel like at that point in the story, I made the conscious decision that I needed to read something more uplifting afterwards. Not necessarily more uplifting, lighter, less. Less deeply in the darkness. Like they're free, but free to do what? Yeah, one of the things I've been thinking about the most with this story is the idea that you know, they all still considered themselves to be prisoners after escaping, but like analyzing that idea when they are essentially as free as like I or anyone else is. More so maybe on account of like just like outside of themselves there's no more authority that they have to cow to. They just don't understand why they've been placed where they're at. Like what they lack is understanding, and what they lack is like a larger culture. It's a book I'm going to be thinking about for a long time. It did not surprise me after reading that book, like when I looked up the author, that like a whole bunch of her family murdered at Auschwitz. It's not surprised to learn that fact. There's a particular type of horror presented in the novel that I can imagine she pulled from her family history for that. Bad days I'm like, if I didn't have some oppressor to struggle against, would I really be any happier? Yeah, what I liked in the story, well, I liked a lot of stuff in the story. On this particular train of thought, the unnamed main character, who has no memories of like the time before, has a very different outlook than the other women that she's been imprisoned with, and the other women very much like feel the loss of the world that they came from, and so for them, like, they have not truly been freed because they can't return to that. But the main character has no memory of that world, and so is unburdened by that particular feeling of loss. But still, like, I don't feel like at any point I would consider her to be happy outside of like brief moments. I definitely felt myself like more relating to her character than to any of the other characters in the novel. Like there's definitely ways of thinking that she has that that are alien to me, but as someone who often feels like a outsider in any group that I'm in, as someone who often does not relate to very normal stuff that people that people think about themselves or about their place in the world. All that gender stuff. Saw that meme without the social context. Yeah. Missed the depression stream. Not really depression stream. It was mostly about the Muppets. It's mostly about the Muppets. I just read a pretty grim book. We're talking about I Who Have Never Known Men, which I read right after another grim book, The Wall. Now I'm reading a wackier book. Iron Widow. I mean, that one is also... It's a bunch of pretty dark themes, but not really presented in that kind of way. Went to see my sick mother today. It was pretty grim. I don't know the situation, but if it's something she can recover from, I hope she recovers soon. I love Iron Widow. Yeah, it's a pretty fun book. I mean, it's weird to describe it as fun because so much of it is terrible things happening. But the main character is so intense. The main character is so unhinged. I just enjoy watching what terror she's going to unleash on the terrible people around her. Well, I'm gonna go eat something. Time to eat. It's food time. Ate some mashed potatoes earlier. I've made more mashed potatoes this month than I usually do. I've made mashed potatoes twice. I used to eat mashed potatoes a lot. It's not really the sort of thing I cook a lot of now. I've just had a lot of potatoes. I keep getting these potatoes expecting to make curry with it. And then I just have too many potatoes left. I just made mashed potatoes. Scordalia. Oh, I could make Scordalia. Yeah. Scordalia is wonderful. One of my favorite things in the world. I can't eat as much of it as I can mashed potatoes, though. It's much more of a dip. It's a Greek mashed potato dip. Unbelievably garlicky. If anyone here has never had Scordalia, you're missing out. Scordalia. It's a dip. It's a dip made with potatoes and garlic. Usually, you put dip pita in it, but you can do a few things. It's not too hard to make. Welcome to the Mediterranean Dish, the internet's #1 website for modern Mediterranean recipes and lifestyle. I'm Susie, cookbook author and creator. Hello, Susie. Let's see her Scordalia recipe. I don't know if this is going to be the best recipe, but let's look. Potatoes, nuts, garlic, citrus, olive oil garnish. Cook the potatoes. Make the garlic and almond paste. Yeah. Mashed potatoes will combine potatoes, olive oil, almond garlic paste. Let me see if I can find a better recipe. This one's a lot simpler. This one's just garlic and potatoes and olive oil. I don't know that this is. Oh no. Yeah, here we go. Walnuts. That's what you need. And 10 ounces stale bread. Grind the walnuts, process the garlic, cloves, bit of salt until it's a paste, add the walnuts to the garlic paste, mix. Soak the bread without the crust in water and vinegar, squeeze well, mix the bread with the walnuts and garlic mixture, mix until smooth. Add olive oil gradually in steady stream until olive oil is absorbed, and a bit of red wine vinegar for taste. Yeah, this seems pretty standard. Garlic and potato dip. Potatoes, olive oil. This one doesn't have any nuts. I made it with and without nuts. I think the nut version's a little better, but I made it both ways. See if I can find a Scordalia recipe from a yaya. Where is a yaya Scordalia? Oh my god. Let's see. Yaya's selling some Scordalia. I don't want that. I want a recipe. Oh, here we go. This seems like a better no nut recipe, because this includes a whole head of garlic, which is much closer to how it should really have a lot of garlic in it. Some of the other recipes didn't seem like they had enough garlic. Sounds better than garlic hummus. I like hummus, but I like Scordalia more. Potatoes, salt, more salt, whole head of garlic, red wine vinegar, olive oil. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to make. This is not like a hard dip. And you can add some parsley if you want, fresh parsley, or oregano. Hungry now. Sorry. Apologies. Oh, wake up my dad. He makes this recipe. Scordalia, very good. I gotta make it again soon. I got more potatoes. I can do it. Alright. I guess that's it. Are you a vegetarian? Yeah. Been a vegetarian since 2004. Been a long time. It's the longest part of making squadalia. I guess just boiling the potatoes. Like you're making a sort of mashed potato, but just with a lot more garlic than usual. People do put garlic in mashed potatoes. I put garlic in mashed potatoes, but you got to put a lot more in. I did put a whole bulb of garlic in the mashed potatoes I made today, but I made a lot of mashed potatoes. Whenever I make mashed potatoes, the first thing that I do is I take a whole like garlic bulb, and I cut the top off so that all the little garlics inside are exposed on the top, and then I sprinkle a little olive oil on top, and I wrap it up in foil, throw it in the oven like 400 degrees for an hour, and then by the time that's done, like the potato, I've peeled the potatoes, cut the potatoes, boiled the potatoes, and I squeeze the whole bulb of garlic out into the bowl that I'm mashing the potatoes in. Yeah, here's what like the garlic would look like. You know, you cut off the top. It's roasting garlic, you know. And yeah, they just squeeze out. I have to use I have a silicone oven mitt because you know they're hot, obviously. But I just squeeze all the garlic out into the bowl I'm mashing. Adds a nice flavor to the mashed potatoes. I'm a big garlic fan though, so. Scuffy had a great idea the other day. I had a hankering for some hot dogs. I think we had been talking about hot dogs, and I was like, it's been a long time since I've been gotten hot dogs. I got some vegan hot dogs and made some hot dogs. But we had a bunch of hot dog buns left over. And Scuffy was like, make garlic bread. And I was like, great idea. And yep, I made some garlic bread with the hot dog buns. It worked out great. It worked out great. Surprisingly, it worked out pretty well. Hot dog buns can turn into garlic bread. If you've ever got some hot dog buns, you don't know what to do with them because you're out of hot dogs. Make some garlic bread. Try to find good veggie dogs. Hard to find. Yeah, I find the best veggie dogs are like the ones that are not just specifically being hot dogs. Like they'll call themselves like veggie bratwurst or something. Usually a little bigger. But I just find the texture and the flavor tend to be better. As opposed to like the cheaper, more generic veggie dogs, which kind of just end up tasting like nothing. Alright. Yeah, there's a company, Field Roast. They've got these Frankfurters. This is what they look like. They're pretty good. These are, I would say these are like mid-range. They're definitely better than like the generic veggie dog stuff. Let me see if I can find the, I don't remember what company makes the bratwurst. I haven't seen them in a while. I hope they didn't stop making them. I haven't gotten them in a while. Those weren't my hot dogs. Those are. I found those images online. That's not how I prepared mine. Those seem to have mayonnaise on them. I would not put mayonnaise on my hot dogs. Smart Life doesn't taste like much. No, the Smart Life ones are pretty bad. Air fry your hot dogs. I cook them on the stovetop. I like to roll them around and stuff as they're cooking. Alright. Time to go for real now. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a great night, everyone. Great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one. Farewell, everyone. I love you all.